Alright, cuties! Guess what? We be baking again. We be cooking and baking and doing all the stuff. Welcome to episode 4 of literally baking, cooking, making food for people to consume. Because somehow people are trusting me to do this. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's all good. And today we're bending what, I mean, we're not really bending the rules. I'm kind of bending the rules with the new cookbook that I have, that was given to me to borrow by my father, because we share a common interest, which is very rare between me and my dad. But he raised me on said thing, and we have some fun stories to go with. But this time on Literally Baking, we're going to be using something that most people considered more of a TV show, and ignore the fact that there are books for this TV show. We're gonna do some Star Trek cooking. And I've got 3 recipes in here that are considered part of the show, and there's books for Star Trek, so it counts, and we're doing Star Trek. So we're gonna be, of course, making our dessert first, so that we can then make our meal. I'm very intimidated, though, by this meal. The meal is a scary thing because I think my pork is still frozen. Hold on. Oh God, it's a little juicy. Okay, so we're gonna take that out. We're gonna have a pork dinner today, and I'm scared it's a thick baby. We are delving in first to Raktajino cake. I will say that I'm not as big of a Star Trek fan as my dad is, but he did raise me on a lot of it. I actually don't even know where Raktajino cake comes from, but it looked really good. Well, it doesn't. There's no pictures in this book really for, I mean, there are pictures, but not for the baking part of anything. So we're playing this by ear, hoping we get this right. And yeah, that's what's happening here. So I've got all of my supplies ready to rock and roll here. I don't know how well you can see everything, but it's there. We're gonna make some cake first. So step 1, always preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Cool, preheated. Step 2, put your hair up. You don't want hair in your cake or your pork or any food really. Let's just, real quick. It's also very hot, hence I'm in this tank top and stuff, so there you go. I don't know why I needed to explain that, but I felt like I did. We're gonna start with our dry ingredients. So, the recipe calls for 2.5 cups of cake flour. Now, we're probably gonna add a little extra because we are high altitude here in Colorado. 1.25 cups sugar. We'll add 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt. Is that everything that I need to add in our, yeah, that's it. So we're gonna start with those, guys. Very basic mix. This problem is this recipe is near the end of the book, and I need something weighted to sit on it. What do I have? How about the big candle? Big candle, yes. We'll also be doing something with this orange, and I'm a little nervous. I shouldn't have even attempted that, but hey, we're good. We have specific cake flour this time. King Arthur cake flour. Bought at work. All the baking things. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Am I though? First cup. Woo! Okay, it's a little extra, but that's fine. Again, we're high altitude. God, it's hard to pour. They don't make it easy to pour flour. I'm just gonna say that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to sift it. Let's do our 1.25 cup sugar. We're not forgetting sugar this time. I mean, I never forgot sugar. I always remember it. Always. Here's a scoop. I'm scared I'm gonna drop. 1 cup. 1/4 cup. Sugar. Asugar. Which is what we used to call my dog, because her name was Sugar. That was my first dog growing up. Her name was Sugar. And she was Bichon Frise. And we called her Asugar sometimes, because we're white people. We go a 1, a 2, a 3. What do they say about salt? 1 teaspoon of salt. That seems like a lot of salt. I don't know. Is it? I always mix it with the teaspoon, as you guys know, because my favorite thing. Once it's mixed, I'll show you. I'll remind you guys of my favorite thing. While we are cooking and baking a cake here, I like to press my spoon on the cake here, cause it's kind of fun to make little tiny domes. Except this one's not working as well. I'm gonna really mix it up because I didn't sift anything. I did not sift it. And there's an Emmy coming with lunch. Mixing my dry ingredients.
Okay.
I'm making a cake.
Okay.
It's a cake.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I'm getting them. Look at that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Perfect little domes. My stupid thing that I like to do with flour, okay? And I think a lot of people like to do it with flour. Where you press it and you make a little dome.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's like playing sand.
So this one's really good. Look at this one. That one's my best dome ever. It's a pretty good dome.
It's alright.
Shut the hell up.
I've seen better domes. Chris, are you helping?
Yes, Chris is supervising.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we have to orange rind.
You're an orange rind.
Your face is an orange
Your
rind.
mom's face is an orange
She's
rind.
your mom too.
God damn it.
1 tablespoon grated orange rind. Do we have a grater?
Yeah.
Where's our grater?
I think up.
Oh. Nothing greater.
No. Oh, there is a grater. It's somewhere around here. What's it look? I mean, it's just a standard cheese grater. Oh, like a cheese. That's the same thing. Like the one at Mom's house? Yeah. I'm positive. I you better have one. Oh, this video's gonna be a problem if we don't have one. You should have collected your materials beforehand. I didn't think about that one. I didn't think about the implications. What if it's in back? I mean, I don't see how it fit back there. I'm not tall enough to reach, so I gotta leave that to you. I tall. Oh, but I'm also stuck. Okay. Oh, it's a water bottle. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it back there. It's not like laying down. It's not something I would skip buying, I thought. That's my chair, thank you. No, it's not. Go back there. Back there. Where would a grater be? I don't think there's anything in the cabinets behind the liquor, but it's possible. You got a chopper here. Yeah, but that's obviously not a grater. No. You probably don't need a step ladder, so probably do that. Uh-oh. Studios. You know what I just thought? What? No, I don't have it, but we don't have a grater. I have an unused pedicure thing, dude. It's unused! Sammy gave it to me. It might work. Let's see. Nope. 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 Did we put it? No, I redid that. Oh, I should have bought a grater. A zester. I thought I had one. Wow. Have you never grated cheese? Wait, what's in my face? I'm lazy. I find it pre-shredded. Oh, my oven's already freaking done. Oh, aha!
I have mine. We're okay. This I got at IKEA. Just 1 tablespoon.
So here's a tablespoon to measure.
I'm just guesstimating like how much of surface area of this orange will that be? It's a good arm workout though, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. Okay, that made a lot.
Did you do the entire orange?
I was doing most of it. I wasn't sure. I'm very zesty. Tablespoon. I feel like I should spread that. Just add a little more. Just because. You know, you can't have too much zest, right? Should I like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just break it up with our bare hands. Okay, don't do that with your bare hands. It makes a weird feeling on your fingers. Get the milk and the orange juice.
What are you looking for?
Measuring cup.
glass
Oh, right
one?
here. Behind me. It was camouflaged. Wurst. The milk. Wee. Then juice. Third cup for more flavor, mix frozen concentrate. Nope. Why don't I just add more orange juice? I don't know.
Still too much liquid because it's not concentrated.
What if I concentrate really hard on it?
You don't have that kind of concentration. You know.
How dare you?
I've seen you on your productivity sprints.
I'm extremely productive on those. Okay, we're gonna beat it on low for 2 minutes until it is blended. And then we'll add our eggs and vanilla. All right, that was 2 minutes of blending. Now we're gonna add our eggs and vanilla. We have brown eggs this time because apparently white don't exist anymore. Brown eggs are tougher. You guys ever notice that? Brown eggs are like, they got a thicker shell or something. See how much effort it takes to crack a brown egg? How much vanilla? Let me guess, 1 teaspoon. I'm wrong. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. All right, now we're gonna beat it again. Ta-da! The real test. How does the batter taste? That's good. It's pouring time. What? Let's spray our pan. All right. And we're going to pour it in the pan. I think this is the first time we're not doing a round cake. There's cake. For 30 minutes. We're going to take a 30-minute break while I eat my lunch. And that bakes. And then we'll come right back. Stay tuned. Okay, the cakey is baked. Ta-da. Ta-da. That's gonna cool. And we're gonna move on. Oh, can we? To further defrosting the pork. Because we'll make the icing later. The next recipe, because it's gonna take at least an hour to cook it. So that's what we're doing now. Kate Mulgrew's pork tenderloin. This recipe requires 1 5-pound pork tenderloin. This is not even 5 pounds, but it's massive as it is. It's like 3 pounds. So there we go. 6 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of seasoned flour, 4 ounces of English marmalade, and 1/2 cup of the word I can't say, Cointreau or sherry. Now, here's the thing about the sherry. I got sherry vinegar. Is that the same thing? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna use for it, right? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to put the pork loin roast in the microwave and defrost it more, and hopefully we'll be okay. One moment.
It's got kitty spit on it.
Get it. Or just stare at me. This one. Nice, sounds good. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Nice deflection. Oh, we got it.
Good job. No, let's drop it. We're back. We have defrosted, partially cooked this pork. That was not a good smell, putting it right at my face. That was a bad idea. There. Anyway, we preheated our oven to 350, and I also made our seasoned flour with a lot of oregano, because it says to put salt, pepper, oregano, and paprika in this. We only had smoked paprika, so we're gonna see what that does. And a shit ton of oregano, because I dumped it all in. Rub the 5-pound tenderloin all over with crushed garlic clove. So we're gonna do some rubbing of the meat. Just gonna do this. Oh, that was a bad idea. Now I'm gonna have to do that. All right, that's garlic. Rubbing. I mean, you can never have too much garlic, right?
That is true.
Unless you're a vampire. Now that we've slapped it with garlic, take some fresh garlic and cut it, because I can't seem to get the things off. Liver. It should be able to get in your skin, right? That's the definition of a sliver. I've had a really bad sliver once. It infected like my whole thumb. It was not a good time. I had to get this thumb, and I had to get the whole fingernail removed because it swelled up to be like this big, and they took it off, and then it came out with like all this like green stuff and then white stuff, and then the blood finally came. It was a gross time. I don't know. I wish it had pictures. There's no pictures for this. Why are there no pictures? Star Trek. Let's talk a bit about Star Trek. So I think many of you may know the story of Kindergarten Q and her lunchbox. But in case you don't know, let's talk about my lunchbox in kindergarten and why Q didn't have any friends to sit with at lunch. Because of her lunchbox. Nobody understood the amazingness of having a severed head of the Klingon Worf, who would speak to you in Klingon, hold your lunch inside of his head. No one appreciated it. It was the most awesome lunchbox I'd ever had in my life, and remains so to this day. And somehow we don't have it anymore. But I could buy one on eBay because they're there. But yeah, you open them up and he would tell you to like get your, nutrients so you can be a strong Klingon. And I really wanted to be a strong Klingon. I was a huge fan of Mr. Worf. He was probably my first ever crush was on Worf. Probably. Don't look at me like that. I loved Mr. Worf. I did.
But first crush.
I was 5. I was like 4. 4 or 5? I don't remember a crush before Mr. Worf. It's the earliest crush I can think of. It took a long time for me to get to Bruce Willis, okay? All right, so now we've done a few of these slivers, and we're gonna stab it. Here we go. Wow, that takes effort. Do a little bit of something where I can slip it in. Oh, that's a lot. It's fine. I'm just gonna spike it. I don't think this is how it's supposed to go. That's what it says.
That's probably not the right knife for stabbing.
It said to actually just stick it in, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it my way. There. Stabbed it. It says, slice the remaining cloves into slivers. Oh, wait. And then stud the tenderloin all over with garlic. But I was supposed to, wait, no. Yeah, I was supposed to dredge it in this first.
Well,
I'll make it work.
do it if you want to.
I mean, I suppose.
Same.
Okay, we jumped a step. We jumped one step. It's fine. So we're gonna dredge the babies in the flour. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of touching the meat. In all kinds of contexts, you could take that. Not my favorite. It also smells super weird right now because it's slightly cooked because of the defrosting, because it wasn't fully frozen when I started the defrost. Okay, now we can stab it. Holes. I don't know where the holes went. I'm hoping for the best here, guys. As we do on every episode. Place on rack and roasting pan on the middle shelf of the oven. Roast for an hour. But it's less meat. It's not 5 pounds. So should I do less? We have it in the roasting pan. We're gonna, we'll check it. We'll do a half hour on that. See where it's at, okay? Then it wants us to combine 4 ounces of marmalade and a half cup of sherry in a bowl and mix it. We'll get that ready. So we'll take our Lady Marmalade. I love marmalade. I put it on like everything for breakfast. Have our sherry vinegar. I hope this will work. I might be incredibly wrong. Okay. Mix that around. This is, okay, it's kind of mixing now. Okay, that's our basting mixture. I think that's a solid basting mixture. So we go move on to the rest of the recipe, which is a different recipe actually. We're gonna talk about 7 of 9. 7 of 9. My dad's favorite lady on the shelf. We have these vegetables for her first meal on the Voyager. It's basically a shit ton of steamed vegetables. So we've got carrots, celery, asparagus, red potatoes, cabbage, onion, green beans. That's what we've got in this. And then it's simple. It's just with some butter and salt and pepper, paprika to taste. So that's gonna be like our veggie side to all of this. So we're gonna need a large, we're gonna have chopping time. This is a lot. This is like, I'm not feeding the entire cast of Star Trek. I'm just feeding the command deck. And here's the thing, okay? Like, we all love Star Trek, but really what our family is all about is Galaxy Quest, okay? That's where everything, but you have to appreciate Star Trek to really appreciate Galaxy Quest, because it's all the tropes and all the best ways of comedy form. Yeah. Beans, nothing but beans, parsley, peppers, cabbage and celery, asparagus and watercress and fiddleford and lettuce. He said all right, but it wasn't wet, cause I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was raw being me, raiding through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into a stone, or a dog, or a chair, But I let him have the ramp and I lost you spare. In return, however, I fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. Buh, buh, and we'll call it square. I'm sorry, I can't do anything with beans without that. I don't think it's allowed, right? Right, Emmy?
No.
It's not allowed. This is Star Trek. Stop it, Stephanie. There's no Star Trek musical. No, there isn't. Even Starkid didn't do one. Their space musicals were Annie and Starship was more of a joke on Starship Troopers. It was not Star Trek.
Boldly Go is a musical parody based on Star Trek.
Well, I haven't seen it. It's not by Starkid now, is it?
Comes to YouTube. It's not Star Trek, no.
That's what I want.
Well,
I want a Starkid musical for everything. Speaking of aliens, everybody see the car on Mars? Do you see that, Emily? The UFO on Mars?
no.
You should look it up. It's a Tesla. Looks like it. That's what everyone's saying. You know what it is. I know who went to Mars. Mom and Dad saved the Save the Planet?
Movie I haven't thought
Oh, I love that movie. Fuck. What is it? Mom and Dad Save the Earth or Mom and Dad Save the Planet?
I think it's Mom and Dad Save the Earth.
Okay. Oh man. Who knows that movie? Comment below if you know that genius movie. It's the Volkswagen. Uh-oh. Taffy ran out of space on her phone. Cool. We'll just... Haven't done that since the first episode. This is my bowl of veggies so far. It's a lot. I don't think I'm gonna add more cabbage to that. Yeah. Okay. And then we gotta put this guy up to 400 now. So we're gonna glaze our baby. Oh, I need to be on the other page. I have follow the golden rule in my head again. I get that a lot in the kitchen and I don't know why.
Tiffy, I want to spin some more, but I don't know what fiber I'm going to spin.
That one.
No,
What about that one?
I don't think so.
You can do that one.
From my stash.
What?
No, grab one from my stash. No, I want to plan for that.
How much fiber do you have? Not ready yet. Not smart.
Well, let's see.
Oh no. She's insane. She has so much fiber, you guys. You think I have too many books? She has so much fiber, okay? I am not nearly as insane with books as she is with fiber and yarn, okay? All she does all day is spin and knit. And
Don't just spin and knit all day. I draw too. 11, 12, 14
14.
different ones. I think I might spin this one.
That's a pretty one. Show the people.
This is, oh, and I've never spun with Targhee before. That's a new breed for me.
You're a new breed.
This is my fiber I'm gonna spin. Let's get that going.
Okay.
Maybe I'll spin it and maybe this is what Stephanie will knit with. No, it won't be because it's too expensive.
She's gonna make me spin with, or yeah, not spin, knit with super cheap yarn.
Next challenge I have you do could be a spinning challenge. I have some drop shoulders.
I'm never enlisting you to help me with like any kind of Easter egg hunt thing again.
Like this video if you want Stephanie to do more challenges by me.
No.
Every like 5 minutes added to the knitting challenge.
No. There. All right, I've chopped all that small onion. No, I don't want to do an onion. But I was smart and I did not put makeup on. Who's smart? Oh, it's you. I thought something beat here. She's measuring her fiber. That's me. Now Demet can go back in. It says about 20 minutes, but I don't know. We'll see what the temp is at 20 minutes. Follow the golden rule. Now this said 1 small onion. Whole Foods doesn't know the meaning of that. It also didn't specify what kind of onion. There's a lot of difference. between, you know, a red onion, yellow onion, sweet onion, Vidalia onion, white onion. Let's be more specific, Star Trek. Okay, what tech from Star Trek would we like to see happen now? Because a lot has happened. We got the shh doors. We got those.
The shh doors.
The shh doors.
You mean automatic?
Yes, they're just shh doors, Emily. That's their technical name.
I don't think it is, but okay.
I am an engineer, and I know.
You went to school for linguistics.
That's the same thing. I engineer language.
It's not, no.
Same thing. So we have those. Their medical stuff, we're slowly but surely getting their medical stuff. I would prefer everything to be those. Hello. Can I help you with something? We have a guest here. This is a rare alien breed called the Flooperchunk, which is a very, it looks like it has, you know, it looks like it's a four-legged creature, but it's in fact just moves like a slug and just does that. That's how it gets around, using the gelatinous blobs of its torso to move throughout its life. The quadrupedal.
Quadrupedal?
What?
Quadrupedal?
Why would it be quadrupedal?
Because that's what it's called.
But you have bipedal. You don't say bipedal. Oh wait, it's using the limbs for a brief moment of deception before it will flop once more. What are you doing? Quiz. What are you? This is one of the most dangerous creatures you'll ever meet in space. This creature right here. Super deadly. Don't let it get too close to you. Some people call me the Steve Irwin of space animals, and that's why I can get this close to it.
Don't say that.
But you see those sharp claws there? Oh, and that nose will sniff out all human blood from at least 2 feet away, which, as you know, is the longest any animal can smell blood from. So there's that. Oh, and it's going into that mode again where it's pretending to be docile, but it will really entrap the prey in it. So let's see if we can get a little close to that very venomous tongue right there. Oh, it's gonna attack. It's gonna attack. Everybody back away. Are you good? You right? Careful. Everybody don't move. It can't see us if you don't move.
Did you give her a nip?
I didn't give her anything. I did nothing to instigate the violence that just ensued. So we're gonna prepare our potatoes separately. They did say red potatoes, so we've got red potatoes here. I don't think that's all gonna fit in here, so I think we will be utilizing, I'm stupid. Well, I don't know if I was supposed to cover that pork, but I certainly didn't. So we're gonna chop, I almost said onion, potato. Chop, chop, chop potatoes, chop them into quarters. Chop, chop, chop potatoes. That piece is really big. Who came up with the idea for potatoes? I just want to know.
The idea of potatoes?
Yeah.
That would be whatever.
Who thought, you know what? I'm gonna stick this thing in the ground and watch what happens. And you pull it out later and it's this giant thing and they're like, you know what? We're gonna freaking eat this shit. And we're gonna turn it into literally everything. I just want to know who they are so I can shake their hand. I think about that way for a lot of foods, like, who was it all Emberly? Just a taste of something good. You're good please to know if I should. We owe all food to Emberly. Let's just say that.
They're just precious.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. So we'll just start steaming some of the veggies in here. Switching bowls. Because I want to mix them up so that I get a mixture. We are putting some in the steamer. Got one steamer going. What? What did you say? Really? I'm gonna have to like steam the potatoes their own thing, 'cause I do not have the room. I need to get the potatoes in, and then I can start, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we'll start working on cake icing. Peace. All right, our pork is done. We are now steaming everything. I did a makeshift steamer for the potatoes. They've got paprika and pepper on them. These ones are almost done. Those are going, but yay! Now I gotta make frosting real quick. 3 tablespoons of butter, which doesn't feel like a whole lot, but you know, we're gonna blend it. Just blending this butter. I don't think that works very well, but we did it. Kind of. Those look steamed. Oh, what do I put them in now? Shit. I did not think this part. Caught it. This is turning into a little bit of chaos, and I can't get my mind wrapped around all this stuff now. So, hold on. It still says add the confectioner's sugar here. Seriously? How? Just 3 tablespoons butter. And you want 3 freaking cups of powdered sugar. That making no sense. Okay, first cup. I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Oh, that might be done. Okay, potatoes, I think they're done. We're just gonna push those back there. This is like I mean, it's definitely mixing in with the butter, but... Oh, and gradually blend in the scalded cream. Well, I did not know what scalded cream was, but apparently it's also known as clotted cream, which we do set... Can't use that. 3 teaspoons makes a tablespoon. Just FYI. Okay, we're slightly more chunky, but still very powdery. Lemon rind and lemon juice. How much juice? One teaspoon? 1 teaspoon grated lemon rind. And then we add vanilla after we blend this. Okay, it's more creamy now. Half teaspoon. A zingy frosting. See, as long as you have a gigantic bowl, it's fine. We're gonna frost the cakey now. Cakey unfrosted. Frosted cakey. So it is a full frosting. And I'll tell you, this stuff tastes like lemon sandwich cookies. I cook food, that's the end. No. We're gonna have to start plating this because that's it. That's all the cooking. We need to plate it and we're gonna make her eat it. She's spinning. You see her spin.
I'm practicing the long draw technique.
Okay.
I'm getting better at it.
When does the cursing come into play?
When I mess up,
Okay.
but I haven't because I'm good.
Okay. It's just so much fiber, guys. Look at all this stuff. There's so much.
Don't go showing off my mess.
Here we go.
Numbers. It's so good. It smells good. I know.
What?
Worry.
What?
Is it tender?
It's tender enough to eat without teeth.
Okay.
And they marmalade.
And you have to eat fast because my battery is dying and I didn't bring my spare.
It's very soft. Very melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Juicy. And I like the orange marmalade.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't taste the sherry.
Let's see. Puppy
Let's-
approved.
Let's try the 7 of 9.
Puppy approved.
You good, Lucy?
Oh, carrots.
There's carrots, asparagus, celery, potatoes, green beans, onion.
It is very good. Very delicious.
Hooray.
Everything is done.
What are the spices they use in the veggies?
Paprika and pepper and butter. That's it.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I
That's
don't have any asparagus in here. I'm really just.
Yes, you do.
Wait, there's one.
Is that cabbage?
oh yeah, and cabbage. I forgot cabbage. Is another one.
Mmm. Is it crazy good?
You good, Lucy? Yeah. Okay.
You can always tell by the eyes.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Kind of wild.
Is it
eye.
good? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Tangerine.
Tangerine.
No, there's the orange.
Mmm.
Orange
This is good. Oh.
comes in more, the flavor comes in more after. Where it's
No.
finished.
If there's lemon in this.
Yeah, lemon and then orange in that.
Oh, that's a good mixture. I don't think the replicator could make this better.
Wow, good job, mommy.
Yeah.
Now we are home. We're gonna have our own wines. Yay.
It's hot. Mm. What's on the top of it? Very sweet.
That's the marmalade sherry
Okay.
glaze
That's
mixture.
good. Let's try some potatoes and stuff. It's also very hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
Lord, night is not enough.
Dragon breath time.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like potatoes.
Okay. Good potatoes?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Potatoes I will continue to eat.
Yay. Mm-hmm. See, now I'm not usually a pork person. I'm not a huge fan of pork. I'm pretty good. Cakey time.
Cakey. Okay.
Yep.
Nice and orangey. I like it.
My Zoom won't work.
No Zoom for you. Only
Yeah,
cake. There is
apparently.
no Zoom.
Okay. At least I didn't lie about cake.
You didn't lie about cake. The cake is not a lie.
It's right there this time.
No dabbing.
I dab what I want.
Every time you dab, I'm adding 5 minutes onto your knitting lesson.
That's
time.
not the rules.
I'm
That
making-
wasn't in the official rules.
It's in the rules now.
Nope, nope. I'm not adding, I'm cutting that from this video so no one will know.
I'll comment on the video.
Yeah.
For every dab, I'll have everybody will vote on it. Every like this video gets is 5 minutes onto the knitting.
No!
That's what I'm gonna do.
No! She mean. What? Oh. I just got a voicemail from the sweet old lady who calls me all the time, but it's the wrong number. I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number. This is the worst part about filming all these videos, is all the cleanup afterwards.